Hello everyone, I'm JustWork44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Geneforge 2. We're just about into one of the cities on the other side of the Dry Peak Valley. In fact, I think that's where we're going to walk to. Yep, that's where we're going to next. Sorry, it's been a while since I last did a recording session. So yeah, we need to go see what exactly is in Medab and what is going on here. And turrets. The sign says all merchants must register. All non-intelligent creations must be registered and restrained. And there's a west exit here that leads to Medab West Bridge. Well, let's see. There's someone here. The guard watches you carefully as you approach. He seems to think that you may lash out with fiery vengeance at any moment. He is relieved when you only want to chat with him. However, he is very quiet and guarded. You don't learn anything. Yeah, we're not going to pick locks too much here. I mean, would we really want to piss them off? You step into the town of Medab, a town that is not supposed to exist. All of the structures are made of wood, and though this town is only a few years old, it is very solidly built. Though there are some humans here, the town is mainly populated by serviles. Serviles on their own, without the control or influence of the Shapers. You would not have thought, before coming here, that serviles are capable of looking after themselves, let alone running a town. And yet here they are. Somehow they are acting as independent creatures, with their own shops and families. If the Shaper Council knew of this place, you have no doubt that they would destroy it immediately. And that explains why, though the serviles are pretending not to, all eyes are on you. After years of peace, this town has been discovered. All wait to see what is going to happen to them. Indeed. As you wander around the town, looking around, a servile walks up to you. He bows. Welcome to Medab, free city and home of the awakened. I am Kasia, assistant to Learned Pinner. When you are ready, I would like to speak with you. Please, come to our town hall. He points northwest. It is in the corner of town. I am returning to it now, if you would care to follow. Considering the way I tend to go around places, we'll probably go to there last. What are the awakened? I am humble. I would not dare explain to you our ways, when Learned Pinner could do such a better job. Please follow. I will take you to her. Who is Learned Pinner? She is leader here. I can take you to her now. We will visit Learned Pinner later. It'll be nice to see her again. Medab Smithy. Actually, can we even walk into these areas? Let's see. Oh, we can. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing in either of those. You know what, we probably don't even need to go in there. Let's see. This servile is a merchant. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be interested in giving you everything it has like serviles back home would do. Greetings, traveler. Can I interest you in some of my wares? Pretty basic merchant. Doesn't even have a name. Oh well. I guess it's not too surprising. I guess it's just a merchant. Not quite as amusing as all the Marys in Avernum, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's see, around here. Hold on. Medab must be closer to a real town than you thought, with traders and travelers passing through. This is a real inn, with tables, drinks, and safe beds for weary visitors. The inn is mostly empty now, but it looks like it had decent business up until recently. And there's a human here. There is a woman sitting slumped at the table, eating soup and drinking ale. She looks worn out. When she sees you approach, she waves for you to sit. Hello, Shaper. I hope life is treating you better than it treats me. On the floor at her side, you can see a large pack full of goods. She must be a merchant. What problems have you had? The rogues, the fighting. Trade used to be good in these mountains. I took supplies from settlement to settlement, made a good number of coin. Excuse me. But now travel is dangerous, and I'm stuck here with all these serviles. How did you get up here in the first place? I brought supplies to Dry Peak on a regular basis. One time when I was visiting, I saw that a bunch of stuff was being hauled out of town to the northwest. I followed. I went through these tunnels and found the forest and the road. Then I went north to Medab. When I saw what was happening here and how hungry they were for supplies, I saw my chance. It worked well for me. Until now. You make money? They have money up here? Sure. They use Shaper currency. It's odd that they hate the Shapers so much, but they still use their money. But I suppose it's convenient. Is that a lampshade? I feel like it's a lampshade. What sort of supplies do you sell? I used to carry food, pots and pans and so on, but I realized that what they really needed was lab equipment for serviles. Go figure. By the way, if you have any Shaper equipment you don't need, I'll pay you for it. I pay well. I'll need it for when the roads are clear again. Just like what they did with the iron bars, except in this case, Shaper equipment. Can I trade with you? Oh, Laura sighs and drinks more ale. She spills a little bit on her already dirty shirt, but she doesn't care. Yeah, she's got saltweed, an armor pod? It's an armor pod. Essence armor. Huh, that's new. Okay. And it's also a merchant. It sells food. Just the innkeeper. Okay. These must be the rooms. Sleeping quarters, and a private room. The baton, and letter to Rising. This letter is addressed only to the city of Rising, wherever that is. There is no name, and the contents of the letter are nothing but lists of equipment and numbers. Very odd. Huh. Interesting. Oh, a venom baton. Do we have one? We do. Like I said, it's been a while. When you can only do recording sessions when nobody else is in the house and people are frequently in the house, it kinda, yeah. This is another merchant. Oh no, this one has a name. This servile looks old, though it's hard to gauge the age of these creatures. She must be at least 60. She has been making potions for a very long time and seems to have lost 2 of her fingers along the way. Welcome to my shop, Shaper. What are you here for? How did you learn to make potions? I learned it from my mother on Susia Island, long before we came here. We needed everything we could possibly make to stay alive. What is Susia Island? That is where we all came from, years ago. It is where the Shapers abandoned us, and we learned to fend for ourselves, and where we were awakened. It was a hard place, but it was ours, and then the Shapers took it from us. You were awakened? Yes. El-Hurrah was alive then, bless his spirit, and he taught us to stand up and be free, to demand payment for our work, even if it meant death. We owe him so much for his wisdom. So El-Hurrah is dead then? I don't think he probably wasn't killed on Susia, but still. Well, at least now we know why we're talking to Learned Pinner and not El-Hurrah. Xian waits to see what you want. You notice that she is trembling slightly. Maybe the shakes are caused by age, or the effect of working with noxious chemicals for so many years. Where do you get potion ingredients? When we filled these regions with life, we found places where all sorts of potion ingredients could grow. Not everything grows everywhere, of course, but practically everything is somewhere. The settlements traded with each other once. Then the fighting started, and I am low on supplies now because an important package was lost. You lost a package? A package of herbs. It was being brought from Zasus. Then the caravan carrying it was ambushed not long after they came through the pass into the woods. The merchant lives, thank goodness. The goods were lost. It is unfortunate. I might have used those herbs to cure 6 serviles. Zasus. That's an interesting kind of name. Doesn't sound like anything you'd hear made by a Shaper, human, or servile. Who would make a place called Zasus? A regular merchant. This looks like an eastern exit around here, I think. Yeah. And this says... okay, that's the same sign. And out this east exit is... Eastern Medab. We'll probably go there next. I mean, we'd see the entirety of Medab. Why not? Let's see. Stay alert. Yeah. 8 living tools. Yeah, and I can see we can go in from the other side. No thanks. I don't think we need to unlock that. Supply depot. There's someone. This servile is very heavily built. Definitely one of the variety for heavy work, hauling, and so on. He looks like he is in charge of handling and distributing supplies and building materials. He is also sick. He trembles, and the skin on his face is dry and seems to be coming off in small patches. It looks painful. Despite his weakness, he stands up as tall as he can. He stares resolutely into your chest.
Hello, I am Praw.
What is your job here?
This town is still being built, and it needs repairs. I keep the supplies and hand them out for the work. And if we're short of wood or rock or food, I go out and get them myself. Rogues make it difficult, but when they bother me, that's what hatchets are for. It hurts most when I lose things we need.
You fight the rogues?
When I have to. I am not fond of shapers. You should know that. But I am grateful that your kind made me strong. Learned Pinner teaches us that while we should keep struggling for our freedom, we should appreciate that you gave us life.
What have you lost?
Orcs. Carnelian worked very hard to make some better orcs for us, custom designed for this area. They were going to be nice and big and fat and meaty, and then when we took them out, some glowbugs attacked. There were 6. 3 died. 3 ran off into the woods. I've offered some of the town supplies to anyone who could bring them back, but nobody has managed it. They're probably dead anyway. There was one problem with the design. They can be very violent when around rogues. They probably attacked the first clawbugs I met and got killed. Stupid creatures. By the way, you will know the orcs because they have X's tattooed on their rears.
Wonder if that orc we found outside to the south is one of them. I doubt it, but I'll check. Should you be doing that? Oh, while he talks to you, Praw moves around his warehouse. He counts, examines, and shifts around the supplies. Though he is ill, he is still very, very strong. Should you be doing that in your condition?
What else should I be doing, Shaper? I am sick, but I'm not dead, and there is work to do. It hurts, but so does sitting in some hovel doing nothing.
I suppose he's got a point. Oh jeez, that hurt my throat. Several guard serviles. Let's see. This must be the barracks. Anything in here we could use? The box contains a lot of servile clothes. Some are clean, most are dirty. Even when they're intelligent, these creatures are not very clean. They can also be careless. Under the clothes you find a key. You take it. Huh. Well, we have a key. I don't know what we need it for. But, yeah, we have a key. Come on, Rendara. The second. Let's see. Shaping chamber. These are serviles. I thought they couldn't shape. Why do serviles have a shaping chamber? Major healing pod.